So you want to make content for social media that gets you leads and sales. So many course creators, coaches, and service providers are present on social media, trying to reach more people and help more people. So why does it feel like an uphill battle to turn those followers into leads and sales? Is it really the case that you just need to post more? I mean, it's easy to think that since Gary Vee keeps telling us so, but when you just keep posting and it's having absolutely no effect on your sales and income, it gets really disheartening, and it's actually losing you money in time you could be spending getting leads and sales elsewhere. Isn't it more important to create content for social media that gets leads and sales rather than increasing your follower count? I don't know about you, but I'd rather have one follower that buys than 100 who don't. So how do you get leads and sales from social? Well, here's 4 things you need to consider. The right message that your ideal client is interested in, the right way, the delivery method that you're choosing or the platform you're choosing to deliver that message onto them, the right time. The timing of your content is crucial to ensuring that you are talking to the right person at the right stage of your funnel. And finally, the right people. The most important one, because if you are not talking to the right person, then who are you attracting? Probably not people who will buy. So make a choice now. Keep posting for posting's sake and increasing your follower count, or work with me through these 4 steps in this video and create content that increases your income. Make sure to like this video if you find it useful, subscribe to the channel to get more content designed to help you get you more leads and sales and authority from social media in less time. Hey, I'm Karen, creator of the Content Mapping Method. I have seen so many course creators and coaches come through the Content Mapping Method thinking they have a content creation issue, that they just need to produce more. And that's why I created the Content Mapping Method, to help them with that. But what I realised as I was working with them was they were using the same content for all of their audiences at all the different stages. Let me show you a diagram so you can understand why this is important. If you've seen some other videos, you may have seen this before, but this is about your company objectives and what you actually want to get. And you're watching this video because you want to get leads and sales, right, for your company. And our objectives are about what we want for our company. So sales is there at the top. And we can't just walk up to someone and say, hey, I've got this thing, do you want to buy it? They're unlikely to buy. People don't know you. How do they know about the product or offer or service that you have and what it's actually going to deliver? You know, people don't want to waste time and money. So we have to think about how we can help them feel sure that we can deliver and that our product is actually for them. So this is based on the stages of awareness by Eugene Schwartz in Breakthrough Advertising. So in order to get sales, and for that I mean this is a transaction where somebody pays you for your service, your offer, your product in order to get help with something. So in order to do that, we need leads. So hot leads here in the yellow are people who are interested in how our services, our offer, our products can help them. They aren't looking for this general answer. They're aware of our product. They want our answer. These are the people that approach you because they want to do your program. But how do we find those people? Because they're few and far between, right? Well, we need to find them from a group of people that I call warm leads who want help with the problem we fix but aren't aware of our solution to their problem. They may know that we sell something, but they may not know the details of it. And we can help them find out more about our solution to their problem and how we can actually help them. But how do we find those people? Well, we need to find the cold leads. Now, these are people struggling with something, but not sure what to do about it, not sure what their problem actually is. And that may sound a bit strange, but if you imagine if you have a pain somewhere in your body, and you are just like, oh my God, I've got this pain, I've got this pain, I've got this pain. You go to the doctor and he diagnoses it and he tells you what the problem is. Oh, you've got a bladder issue, or you've got a kidney issue, or what the actual problem is underlying that's causing that pain to come out. So what we're doing in that cold lead section is making them aware of what their problem is, because prior to that, they may be in this audience section where actually they've got no clue what their problem is. All they know is they've got this pain, this real severe pain that's really hurting them, and they just want to get rid of it. So they may not even be looking for a solution. They may just be like, oh my God, I'm just in so much pain, and they want to get rid of it. So what we do is we make sure we've got the right message, so that for each stage of this, of where these people are, because this is our like one massive audience, but it's broken down into different sections. We have to speak the right message to the place where they are. So we're speaking the right message to the right person, the person being wherever they are within these stages, at the right time. And how do we know what the right time is? Well, when we're talking on social media, we need to think about these people. So this audience here are going to be on social media. They're not aware of us. They're not aware we exist anywhere. So these are going to be people who are finding us in hashtags, through somebody who shared our post, through somebody that we've shared a post in a Facebook group of, or we've commented on their post of. People who are just not aware of us at all, but because we're talking about the pains they have, the struggles they have in our content, and putting those out to hashtags and groups and in ads, then the people they see our content and they become aware that we exist. So that's what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about timing, it would be really silly for me to put out a pain or struggling post to hot leads, to people who actually want my program, because I don't need to raise that awareness there. They're already here. They already want in, and they just want to give me their money and pay and get into the program so they can get the help that they actually need. Our job is to move them further up. Or you may have seen this expressed another way. Let me show you. Like this, as a funnel. So don't get scared. When people say funnel, all it means is your sales system, the way of moving people from here through to here. That's all it means. And you'll notice these stages come closer and closer and closer, because people come out as they move down. They make a decision, and that's all we want them to do. We want them to decide, yeah, this could be for me. No, it's not for me. So that's all they're doing at each stage. They're just making a decision. Do they want to move on to the next stage? And that's fine. We can't control what decision they make. All we can do is present our product, our services, what we do in the best light possible. So when we're thinking of social media and how we get leads and sales, we need them to move through each stage of this process. But we need to consider where we're talking to them and how we're talking to them, because here we're talking to like the hashtags, but here these are people who've expressed an interest in us, aware that we exist. So this would be people who maybe have followed us, subscribed to our email list, subscribed to our YouTube channel, have following us on Instagram, have expressed a like or a follow on Facebook, are in our free Facebook group. So these people have moved on slightly, and then we're talking more about the problem rather than the pain. We're talking about the problem here. And then in this warm lead section, so in this cold lead section, if we're talking about the problem and they're already following us, again, we're not going to go putting posts out to hashtags trying to attract new people. We need to speak to the audience we've got. So we could just post to our page. We could just put it into stories, and then it will be only going out to the people who've already expressed that interest. When we're looking at warm leads, we're more talking to people who are interested in getting help for their problem. So these would be people like, if we have a freebie, that have expressed that they want that, they actually want to get help and for the solution and find out about the solution, which our freebie is hopefully leading them towards. So at that point, then we're talking again differently. So in our stories, we might be saying, hey, come and get this freebie, so that we're then moving them along in order that they can learn more about the solution, and specifically the solution that we offer, so that then they can make a decision whether they're interested or not, and whether they want to buy or not. So when we're thinking about social media, we're always thinking about where we're posting, why we're posting it, when we're posting it, and who we're posting it to, because it's so important that we're talking to the right people, the right time, with the right message in the right way. To be able to get the right message at the right time to the right people in the right way, we need to be clear on all those things. So I want you to do some work here. So grab a pen and paper. I need you to think about who is your ideal client and where do you find them? What hashtags are they in? What Facebook groups are they in? What are they interested in? Where do they hang out online? And what pains and struggles can you talk about with them? Then for the cold leads, where do they go when they are interested in you? How do they express their interest in you? Do you ask them to subscribe or follow or add them to a group? Where are you speaking to them? And what problem are you solving for them in your program? And how can you talk to them about that problem with your content? This could be in stories, your Facebook group, your Facebook page, or your YouTube community. Then warm leads. When they are ready to take that next step, where do you invite them to? What do they sign up for? And how do they sign up? And how can you speak to them? At this point, whatever you've invited them to should be helping raise awareness of their problem and helping them with it. You may have had the one-to-one interaction in the DMs, training in a Facebook group, or somewhere else online if you did a webinar or a free training. Then hot leads. Where are they now after the free experience? Where can you communicate with them? Have they had the offer from you? How can you make that offer if not? How can you help them make the decision about whether to buy or not? If you have had continual contact in the DMs, now would be a really good time to follow up there. But for most, this will be emails or retargeting ads. Then at this point, it is up to them. Are they going to buy or are they not going to buy? So you have a really strong idea now of what you need to get leads and sales from your social media, but you need to do the work. So the 4 things you need to know to do this: you need to know who your ideal client is. You need to talk to them at the right time according to where they are on social media and in the right way. You need to speak to them with the right message. And if you want more help with this, I have a whole module in the content mapping method that discusses creating your content map to get the right message to the right people at the right time and in the right way, and make this super easy for you to do in practice. Register for the next free live training where I teach you what you need to implement the repurposable content formula in your own business. I hope this has been useful. If you have any questions, leave them below so I can help you out. I always reply. Give this a like and subscribe for more videos, and hit the bell to be notified about new videos each Tuesday. Check out these videos for more help on your online business journey.